Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Reduxus, and welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm really excited because, as you can see in front of you, if you're looking at the screen, hopefully you are, that's why you clicked on the video, up here, MCproHosting, let's go. So, as you can see, I have a server, and just today, I made a video a few hours ago actually saying that I might be able to get a server, and here it is. So I'm really excited, and there's one thing I want to add. If you get the Iron plan, which is $20-ish a month, it's like $22 a month, then you can customize however many people you want. So you can have, I can make it my server have that many people if I wanted to. I'm not going to, because I'm not going to get that many people right now, obviously. But yeah, if you get the Iron plan, it gives you a lot of customization. Well, it's the same amount, really, but it's just how the players you can change. So, you know, that's always really cool. That's a nice feature there. Let's see. Yeah, so this is my server. I'm going to talk a little bit about MCproHosting. So when you first start, you'll have to log in, go through a big setup thing to set up your server. There is, if you want to get Bucket, which I have, and there's a region that's on 1.9.4. If you want to get like Bucket or Spigot, and if you don't know what those are, they're plugin adders, which is like a mini mod basically. So if you want to get that, it is going to be $15 extra, but it's $15 extra for 1 day. Only the first time you buy it, and then it doesn't make it monthly. So you can buy $15 extra for one time, once, and then next month you only have to pay $22 instead of like however much it is, like 30 or something. I don't care about the math. So yeah, those are some little things. As you can see here is my server address, but if I go to subdomain, at the beginning it'll ask you to make one, and you can give them, instead of this number right here, you can go and give them your name to your server.mcph.co, and then you can save it, and you give them that instead of this. So like if you're advertising it on Planet Minecraft, for example, you wouldn't want to put this here. You would want to use your subdomain to make it look a bit more professional. Both of them work. They're exactly the same, but it's just different looking. Alright, so name, it's pretty self-explanatory. You make a name for your server. This is obviously for you. You name it Uxuscraft. You can name it really whatever. And like in Minecraft, whenever they add a server, you can put whatever name to the server they want. But they might put Uxuscraft. I just put it here so I know it's mine. Like I just talked about the server address. So the reason it's in 1.9.4 is because I do have a plugin. Wrong thing. My bad. I have a plugin. What? Where am I? I passed it. I'm doing everything wrong, guys. Okay. Bucket plugins. Okay. As I was saying, I have a plugin, and it's not popping up. Oh wait, no. Wait, what? I don't know. Oh, that's probably a bug. Oh yeah. Okay, there's a reason it's like that. Sorry. So if you go to Get plugins, it's you can get some from here under currently installed. But if you go to config files and server settings, this is not where I need to go. And you go to, I can't even find it. Of course, when I'm recording a video, it doesn't want me to find it. FTP file access. There we go, sorry. Okay, so if you go to FTP file access, this is the name of, I named it main lobby. So if you go to plugins, so I went and downloaded a bunch of plugins from other websites. Here they are: Vault, Power Rank, Skywars, yada yada yada. And so those are there instead of installing them from this website, which would pop up in that previous place. But yeah, so as I was saying, I have a plugin that allows it to where it's 1.8. I know that says 1.9, but the versions 1.8 to 1.11 are supported on my server. Which means if you can play a 1.8, 1.9, 1.10, and 1.11, and you'd still be able to play my server just fine. Which means they changed the combat system so you can spam the sword, because that's obviously, I think it was 1.9 back. I don't remember if they changed it at 1.10 or I don't remember. Yeah, 1.10 is combat update. Anyways, I don't know what this means. So, you can look that up. Players, pretty self-explanatory. This status banner, it's just this thing. I don't know, like, what this is. I mean, you could open it and it'll tell you how many players you have and your IP and all that, but I guess that's really, I don't know how to change that or anything, so. Here you can add world and remove world. So here's the thing. If you only have one world and you click on it and try to remove it, it's not going to let you. So what you have to do is add a world, name it whatever, it'll pop up like that. Name it whatever, and then you can delete the other one because you have to have at least one world. And then advanced options is autosave, it'll save the server, and then announce world save. That's like, it'll, in chat down at the bottom of Minecraft, it'll say server saved or something like that. So here's your CPU, your memory, and your players. Little thing, and then you press save to save all the settings. Like if you change the players, you'll press save and it'll change it, or that's really the only thing that it needs to save, or if you make a new world. And then you can share it on Twitter as well, which I don't have one yet, so I don't need to do that. Start, stop, restart. Restart will close the server, boot it back up, and everything will be good. That's what you have to do if you install new plugins or change your version. Right here, you can click on change, and sometimes at the very start it might say unknown, so you're gonna click on change, click to change server type, and you have a bunch of things to work from. I don't think all of them are free. I'm really not too sure. Hey, there's plugin packs. I gotta check those out sometime. But yeah, so you can get mod packs, you can get Bucket and Spigot, which are plugins. Snapshot, snapshots of Minecraft. Standard Minecraft, just vanilla. Bunch of mods. Skyblocks. We got Curse, mods, Techit stuff, AT launcher. You get it. There's a lot here. You guys can go crazy. But I'm not gonna change it, so I'm gonna go back to my control panel server thing. So chat. This is, if people are on, you can type stuff, and it'll send it into the chat as you saying it. So from here, you can actually make I'm not sure if it's from here or if it's from console, but I think there's a way you can make other people say stuff from you. Like, you can make it look like the other people said it. It's kind of cool. So, like, let's say my friend is online, I can make him say hello, but he didn't actually type it. It's kind of cool. And now console, this is your server stuff. It's like when someone joins, when a command is initiated, all that stuff. It'll notify you down here. Like, I have a plugin to clear lag, and it removes entities every, I don't know, 5 minutes, I think it is. It feels like 5 minutes, but I'm really not sure. And whenever someone joins, or whenever someone's trying to use a command, or, you can stop your server from there as well. You could type /stop, which I'm not going to do because I want it on. And then subdomain, I already explained that. Just to go over it again, your custom IP, basically. Server type, that's basically server type right here. It's just a way to get to it from the side. It's the exact same thing. So it's just over here. Server importer, I haven't played around with this, so I don't know what it is. So I'm sorry, but you might have to go look that up somewhere else, because I have no idea what server importer is. Okay, so files, you might have seen me clicking over here earlier. So load a world. This is really cool. So they have some maps here that they have already made. Oh, they've made a lot of new ones since the last time. So Yeah, last time it ended here on Hearthwood Lodge. That's pretty cool. But yeah, so they have a giant castle, they got a pirate isle, you know, sanctuary, you got a bunch of stuff, floating islands, and a, like, archaeologist place. I don't know what this is. Oh, MCproHosting. That's kind of cool. This looks like an amusement park. So yeah, it comes with custom apps if you want to use them and just use the world maybe for your server for like an instant thing. They're all free, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they should be all free. So that's pretty cool. Those are worlds right there for you. And then if you go to or files again, and then the config files I was at earlier. Now the only thing you should really mess with is server settings. All this other stuff you should really leave alone. motd you can change for somewhere else. That's message of the day, by the way, and I'll teach you how to do that in a second. So if you go to server settings, you know, this is the motd, and there's a reason this is here. And like I said, I'll tell you how you can get a custom colors and all that. So this is my resource pack. It's the Conquest, as you can see right here. Conquest. Conquest. So yeah, sorry. What you're gonna want to do for it's any resource pack really. It's the link to the .zip download. So let's say you're one step away from downloading it, like it's on MediaFire, and there's the big blue download button, right? And then you right-click it, and you would copy a link address, and then you'd come back here and paste it in here. And what this does is if the person that joins does not have the texture pack, then it will ask them pop up on the screen saying the server recommends this resource pack. Do you want to download it? And then you'll click yes or no, and then it'll make them have the Conquest texture pack or whatever texture pack you have. So here you can spawn monsters, player versus player. That's the Nether, by the way. Online mode is basically like if you want it to be for people who have the full version of Minecraft, but if you turn it on to disabled, it works for people with the cracked version of Minecraft. Spawn animals, self-explanatory. Whitelisting, it's where like you have to allow people to join your server. Wait. Oh, what? Okay, then never mind, I lied. I don't know what Hell World is. I know what the Nether is. Okay. Announce player achievements. It's like if someone gets the opening their inventory achievement, it'll say it in chat for everyone to see. Level type. Your view distance. That's how far you can see when you first start. It's naturally on 6. I put it to 10 because I wanted to. Idle timeout is starts off on disabled. I put 25 minutes to clear some makes it basically kicks the people if they're there for 25 minutes standing still or something like that. Game mode is in survival. Enable command blocks, yes. Flying, no, because I have a plugin that allows people to fly if they have a certain level of op. Force game mode, it's like if you try to go to creative, it'll send you back to survival. NPCs, it won't spawn villagers. Snooper, it's like, it's hard to explain. It's like if what happens to the server, they'll send a Mojang and it'll notify them like if something happens. Hardcore, it's hardcore mode. Structures like the end structures, villages, difficulty, easy. And then this last stuff, you can change your op permission levels. So if you want to op someone, but you don't want them to be fully opt where they have every command, then you can change that to like 1 and then op them. So 1, they're limited to like 1 or 2 commands, and then level 2 they have like 3 or 4, and then 5 or I know how to count, and then 3 has like they can ban or kick or something like that, and then 4 has just everything. It's like they're basically a co-owner. And then this stuff, you should leave that. Do not change your max world size, really, because that's like a normal Minecraft world, you know, never ending generating. And then once you're done, you just click the save at the very bottom, and you're good. You can go back. I'll teach you how to change, like I said, your message of the day. So Bucket plugins. If you have Bucket, this will only be for you. You type in the plugin name you want. for example, I don't know. Here, I'll just show you this. Anti-TNT. So you can't have TNT. You click install. It's in. Boom. Done. That's it. And then currently installed shows you the ones you have installed from MCproHosting. And then FTP file access. So here, you have access to your servers, folders, and everything. So I'm already in my plugins, but it would be, I think it would be right here. This is where it would be at the start. So this is, again, only for you if you have plugins, if you bought the extra. So you click on plugins, and it shows all the plugins that you have installed outside of MCproHosting. Which, once you like go to a website like bucket.com, you know, you just bucket. I can't even spell. If you go to bucket plugins, right here, and you have a large variety of many different plugins. This is categories. You can search for a certain specific one. And then once you download it, you'd upload file, and then it's usually going to be down here at the bottom of your browser. But if it's not, locate it in your downloads folder and drag it here, or you can click upload, and it should open your thing here. And see, these are my what's it called, plugins. And then you upload them, and it'll take a few seconds, and then they'll be added. You press the X, and you're good to go. And you go back to your control panel, and there's your plugins. You can have as many as you want. That's it for the files. Now, advanced user accounts. There we go. So, oh yeah, okay. So this is like, you can add someone like my friend Zomax. Wait. There we go. You can add Zomax. Never mind. No results found. Okay. Well, that's that. Players. Okay. Create player. I don't know what these first two do. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. So commands. These are basically just commands from the server. For you, like, see it. It'll tell you whether it can be moderator, you only, administrator only, guests, not guests. Well, moderator can do it all, but administrators can't do the moderator, and guests can't do anything else besides guest. So it tells you, you know, what it is and how and what command you use to do it, and then you can actually create your own command. So you put the name for the command, the required role of it, so what you have to be in order to use the command, what it does, basically, and then I think this is what it says in chat, and then like what it says back to you, and then what command it'll run. So that's pretty cool. And then schedule tasks. You can like schedule tasks of like times you're gonna get on, or I think you can actually start your server at a certain time with this, but I could be thinking of something else. And then I don't know what this is. See, so I don't think this is for me. You could create a database, as it said right here, but I'm not really gonna mess with this. Like I said, you guys can play around with it if you do get one. And then backup. It backs up your server world. If you're ever gonna like do something crazy with your server, like blow it all up, and then you can just use the backup file. So yeah, that was basically an overview rundown of MCproHosting, and I do have my server now, as you can see. So I will leave a link. No, never mind. That was a lie. I'm not going to leave a link, even though it's right here. That is a bad idea. I'm not going to leave a link to my server because, I mean, if you join from what you've seen in the video, I don't care, but you're not going to really have any fun because there's nothing there to do, because I haven't built anything yet. So, I mean, feel free to join. You guys can help me build. That would be actually pretty fun. So, okay, I changed my mind again. I will leave it in the description for you guys to check out. So, yeah. Now I am going to be moving over to Minecraft. Oh, wait. I am sorry. So, yeah, I think it was in the config files. No. Now I'm not even going to be able to find it. The message of the day. Here it is. File access. So, oh my gosh. I can't even find anything when I want to find it. I don't know. I never know what to click on. What the heck? Is it one of these? I don't... Files. FTP file access. No. Okay. I'm gonna click on all of them. Files, config files. Because this is motd text, but that's not where you change it. What the heck? I can't even. Is it under server settings? Yeah, okay, sorry. Config files, server settings. Now, so this might look weird, right? And yeah, it is. It's colors. So, yeah. So, I will leave a link to this that I'm about to go to. It's I have it bookmarked. I'll leave a link to it in the description. It's motd creator. And I'll show you a quick rundown. You can clear these. So you get 2 lines. And if you click here, it'll add that color. So I'm just going to do a test, aqua. I'll put test. And as you can see, it pops up here. And you're going to want to copy this command, not this one. This is what you can do in-game. Like if you're in Minecraft, you could do it. See for the server.properties file. So you copy this. And then you can go back to your MCproHosting and you paste it in here. Scroll all the way down to save it. So I'm just going to show you what you can do really quick. So you can italicize it. I don't know how you would say that. You can send a line through it. Like if you want to say no more something, then you can put a line through it. Or you can bolden the text. It doesn't look like much of a difference here, but it does a difference in Minecraft. Underline, and then obfuscate. I don't know how to say that word. So you would obfuscate a letter, and then I actually haven't tested this, but I know what it does. It's the weird, various text glitchy thing. You know, you might have seen it before. That's what that is. Oh, just so that's obfuscate, and then reset clears it all. So here are all of your colors. Like I said, you can click on it. So I'm gonna do like, this is what I have here on my server. I have these like that, and it says my server name under test, and then I put gold, and then I have the versions that I can use. And then when you want to go down to the next line, you click down here, and then you do the same thing again. Oops. And then you click. There you go. So you have to press enter, and then you can go down to the bottom, type whatever you want. Yeah, that is where you go. I'll leave a link to this in the description below. And then, like I said, once you get that, you copy it, and then you scroll down, save it, and then you're done. You can go back. And then start your server, and it should be up. So, as I was going to say before, I'm going to go to Minecraft now, and I'm going to show you what that message of the day that we just edited, or you just edited? I don't know. That you just made, what it will look like on Minecraft. So, I will see you there. Alright guys, so we are now on Minecraft, and as you can see here, there is my server. It's perfect. It's Uxuscraft right there. That's the personal thing that I named up here. Like I said, this is the part that they can just change whatever they want. So here's what I had. See, I underlined it. I put those little lines things. Uxuscraft. The versions 1.8, 1.9, 1.10, 1.11. Thanks to that plugin. And I put now open, even though it's not. I just planned it for ahead. So the games I'm going to be having now are Creative Plots and Skywars. That's all I have planned. I might add more in the future, maybe PvP and yeah, you know, other stuff. So now open, we have creative plots and Sky Wars. It's pretty cool. I can go ahead and show you the server of what I have so far, and it's pretty awesome. As you can see, it's beautiful. Like I said, I have absolutely nothing. There was a grass block. Oh, there it is. So this is all I have, because this is where I plan on spawning. I think you spawn over in that direction. I have Optifine, by the way, so I could zoom. I think you spawn in that direction. So I just decided to build it over a river in the sky. And I do have world edit, as you can see. So that allows me to be able to, I'll be able to build a lot better. And here's plugins. So this is all my plugins I have. Holographic displays is like floating text. But yeah, that's Ux's craft right there. So, yeah. That was my little explanation of, I guess, what I'm going to be doing and how you use MCproHosting, in case you guys are wondering. So, if you did enjoy, please be sure to leave a like. My name is Reduxus, and with that, I bid you farewell.